challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Rollins in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Washington. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They were really in control of that game, played well as a team, and really made sure they didn't have to sweat it out at the end.
And that's always the goal. Put them away early if you can.
Here's Russell. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Tries it from 19. Davis can't hit. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Russell. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Washington a screen. Russell, the pass to Washington. Here's Christie. Dallas, no good that time either. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Rollins. Green with a screen on Russell. Outside for Green. And here's Turner. Antetokounmpo looking it over. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Christie finds Davis. Over Turner. Davis can't hit. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Cooper Flagg. Mavericks trail by 3. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Stolen by Russell. Fast break. Here we go. To get back on track. And scoring with the play inside is Davis. Davis has got his second basket of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo outside. Christie against Trent. Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Green. Over flag. No good, off the front rim.
Well, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here's Washington. He's scoreless. Here's Christie. Now here's Russell. Davis, a screen. 4-3. The shot by Russell, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Antetokounmpo against Washington. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now here's Russell. Defense is right there. Pass to Christie. Davis with a screen on Green. Here's Flag. And he's on the money with his first shot today. The Bucks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Here's Russell. Pass the flag. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And with this break, we have a chance to look at the best of the NBA shot blockers this season. 5th, Miles Turner.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Russell. Turner, a screen on Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Nice physical play by Turner, getting to the stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Turner. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And so Turner nails them both.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
On the wing, Christie, guarded by Trent. Pass to Flag, fires the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Driving it. Oh, big time!
For a guy his size, Giannis handles the rock very well, which makes him a nightmare for defenses.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. 7-point differential. Russell, a screen on Trent. To the middle. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Christie. Davis has got 6 points.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Green for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Flag from the arc. He buries it from 3. And now it's just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
The Bucks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Washington, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Milwaukee, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle.
I think for the Bucks, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Here's Russell. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Pass to Christie. Davis probing. Here's Flag. Green covering. And stolen by Green. To the wing, right side. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. But impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And so it's Dallas with it. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Rollins. Anthony against Russell. Outside Davis. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is where Davis causes so many problems. His combination of length and size forces defense to compromise themselves inside.
And at 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Now here's Kuzma. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Anthony misses.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green for 3. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
The length of Kuzma helping there. When he attacks the offensive glass, good things tend to happen.
Now Davis. Now here's Washington. Green covering. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Anthony against Russell. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. On the wing, Anthony, guarded by Russell. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Mavericks trail by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back over to you, Brian.
Seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, nice decision from Kuzma there. Just breaking down the defense in the screen and roll action.
And here are the Mavericks now. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. The 3 from Thompson. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Anthony outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma for three. Washington grabs the miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Thompson passes to Davis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Bucks. And Anthony slams it in.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
1:04 left to play in the first. Outside Davis. Pass to Thompson from downtown. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, outside for Green. Drains the triple. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
Now here's Anthony. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Gafford. Russell deciding where to go with it. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. We've got Cole Anthony. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. And here's Thompson for 3. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And I love that competitive edge that Klay Thompson plays with. He comes right back at you with a 3 of his own.
Anthony, the pass to Harris. To the inside. Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Mavericks trail by 8. Outside, Williams. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And for the Bucks, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Kuzma against Martin. Anthony, the pass to Portis. Now Harris. Anthony outside. Clock at 6. Harris, a screen on Williams. Here's Anthony. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Now Williams. 14 points for him last game against Washington.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
Just 5 to shoot. And Thompson gets it to go.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
The Bucks leading by 4. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And normally that's an easy do for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
To the paint. Portis with the steal. Harris outside. For three, Anthony. And it doesn't fall for him. Made two, missed two now. Mavericks trail by 4. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Sinks it from distance.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke. And when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop it.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Martin. Flagg comes in for Marshall. And Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Here's Portis. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Davis. In the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here's Flagg outside. It's hauled in by Rollins.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Back to Trent. Now Antetokounmpo, defended by Christie. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Back to Williams. And here's Flagg outside. Connects from downtown. Flagg's got his third bucket of the night.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 15-6 run. Down low. Davis misses.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
To the wing on the left. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Davis with the block. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Williams. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Christie. Back to Williams. Pass to Flagg. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma outside. Portis with a screen on Davis. Kuzma for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Turner's checked in. Mavericks trail by 3. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Flagg. Beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Kuzma, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Christie finds Davis. Here's Flag, defended by Kuzma. And Turner with the block. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Flag. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. All right, while we have a second, let's take a look at the rookies leading the way in free throw percentage. Cooper Flag, number 1.
This is a guy that you don't want to send to the line. It's that easy. Because his level of comfort and confidence from the stripe is sky high.
And Dallas making a change here. Russell is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Green is checked in. Trent outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Russell, the pass to Davis. Will it go? And the jumper falls for him. Davis has got 12.
Well, he made that look easy. Nice touch on the mid-range there from AD.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Russell. To the inside. Turner inside. Davis on him. Turner, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Right side, Russell. Russell, a screen on Green. Back to Russell. Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Off target from outside. The Bucks leading by 6.
Flag. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Rollins passes to Green. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo against Washington. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, left side. He can't get it to go. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Out to the right wing. Here's Flag. Turner covers. Look at Davis going to work on the interior.
If Davis gets the ball there, forget about it. It's 2.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Trent. Fires for 3. And they recover it.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Mavs. They trail by 6. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. And here's Flag outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo against Washington. Antetokounmpo up top. Coming off a 37-point game against Houston.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Now here's Russell. They trail by 6. Outside Christie. Russell finds Christie. Davis with a screen on Trent. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Turner. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Washington. Washington against Antetokounmpo. Oh, too much Giannis down low.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Christie, and he's going for the lob. Oh, stolen by Turner. Trent with it. Russell covering, and he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Flag. Washington outside. Davis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. And here's Christie. Right side Davis. To win the cold spell. Shoots over Turner. Too strong. Davis for 2. The Bucks leading by 8. Rollins passes to Green. Washington against Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Green for 3. Washington grabs the miss.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo outside. Trent outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Washington grabs the miss.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Russell against Antetokounmpo. Davis down low. And Turner with the block. And so we wrap up the first half. The Bucks on top. They're up by 8. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Dallas Mavericks.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them.
This is what they're hearing in the locker room. Concentrate, fellas.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
When I look at Dallas, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
We've got Anthony Davis. Max Christie is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Flag in at the 3. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. Over flag. Trent's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Trent against Christie. Here's flag. This one for three. Rebounded by Green. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back over to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Christie. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And here's Russell. Still no points. Misses the step-back jumper. Milwaukee leading by 10. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Here's Trent. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Trent's got 9 points.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Davis with a screen on Trent. And there's the lob. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
For Milwaukee, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Ball stolen. And Davis slams it home.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
4 on the clock. Releases from 15. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Turner, a screen on Washington. Antetokounmpo with it. 22 points for him. Trent from long range. Turner for 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning. Mavericks trail by 8. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Davis with a screen on Trent. Christie passes to Davis. Shoots over Turner. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Christie. Back to Russell. Davis against Turner. Davis drawing the double team. Christie passes to Russell. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Mavericks trail by 12. On the wing, Davis. Davis drawing the double team, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here's Flag. 10 points for him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's Flag. Outside for Russell. On the wing, Christie. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Dallas. Milwaukee leading by 14. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Turner finds Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 26 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Davis. Steps back. Here's Russell. Here's Flag. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Now, here's Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Here's Christie. No points yet. Washington, a screen on Trent. Christie passes to Russell. Uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Turner, a screen on Russell. Rollins passes to Trent. Over Christie. Trent's shot is off.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Pass to Russell. Here's Flag. The 3 from Washington. Hits a 3-pointer. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Davis. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pass to Green. Now here's Trent. Here's Rollins. Up and over Russell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Flag. 10 points for him. The 3-ball. The offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Gafford. Russell's got 5.
A volume 3-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Portis outside. Trent for 3. And it's Flag with a rebound.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
They set the screen. Pass to Russell. There's the 3. Here's Flag. for three. The shot no good.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Russell. Trent outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Portis. Gafford with the block. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Christie. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Kuzma's checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Trent. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
It's a shocker for sure. And despite lacking a consistent three-point stroke over his career, Tim, Najee Marshall has been a pretty consistent rotation piece.
Yeah, BA, and he's done that despite the fact he was undrafted back in 2020. Defense really was his initial calling card. Offensively, he's looking to add to his game.
Making a name for himself now. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Now here's Anthony. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. It's Portis, high post, working on Gafford. They still need this. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Russell. Thompson outside. Here's Gafford. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Gafford's got 6 points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Anthony. Outside, Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Russell against Prince. Russell, that's good. And now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And Dallas with possession. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. On the wing, Thompson. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Anthony finds Prince. And another miss by Milwaukee. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Marshall. The 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Anthony's got 7 points. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Thompson launches a 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee out front. They're up 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Anthony is out there with Prince. And it's Portis in at center. Milwaukee leading by 7. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Prince. And here is Antetokounmpo. Check by Davis. And Davis with the block.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Prince can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Williams against Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Cans it with nobody near him. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Davis. Thompson outside. Gafford with a screen on Prince. To the inside. Portis with the steal. Kuzma finds Anthony. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Davis. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 22 points for Anthony Davis. The Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Prince.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Here's Williams. Marshall outside. Pass to Davis. Basket's good. Davis has got 24 points.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Prince with the bucket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Mavericks trail by 9. Now Williams. On the wing, Thompson launches it. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 16th rebound on the night. Anthony up top, defended by Thompson. screen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Davis, the pass to Williams. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Here's Williams. And that one's good. And here's Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma. Missed inside. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson passes to Williams. On the wing, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Marshall outside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 4 points this quarter.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Dallas. High post Davis. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Marshall passes to Thompson. No good with the triple.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. 34 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. To the paint. Davis misses. The Bucks leading by 13. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Thompson. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Davis. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Here's Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo. Checked by Davis. Now here's Kuzma. Excellent D there from Marshall.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And Davis gets double teamed. Williams against Portis. Gafford with a screen on Portis. And the dunk by Gafford. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Right wing. Davis against Antetokounmpo. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Marshall. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Russell is subbed in for Williams. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Kuzma. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Anthony.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player. Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Pass to Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 39.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And here are the Mavericks now. It's a 14-point game. Christie finds Russell. Down low. Rebounded by the Bucks. They led by as many as 18. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Trent. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And here's the fast break. Pass to Rollins. Outside, Green. Here's Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner, a screen on Washington. Trent from long range. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Inside. Anthony Davis packs it down.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. On the wing, Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Turner, three-pointer. Christie with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Outside Russell. Christie against Trent. Christie passes it to Davis.
Smart play by Davis. Rises up through the contact to draw that whistle.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Davis. Here's Rollins. Outside Trent. Now Antetokounmpo. Ooh, the shot is off. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Flag. Christie outside. Davis. Turner with a rebound. Well, Milwaukee's shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Trent. Antetokounmpo with it. Clock at 4. He lets it go. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Green. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Russell. Now Davis. Russell outside. He launches. Oh, no good. Well, Milwaukee's shooting at a respectable 49%. Outside Trent. Antetokounmpo against Washington. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. Davis has got the ball here for the Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. Washington, a screen on Turner. Davis. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bucks.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Buries it from outside!
And that's the kind of veteran awareness you get from AD, always keeping his eye on the outside when he has the ball.
Outside Trent. Antetokounmpo outside, and they double up Antetokounmpo. Pulls the trigger. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 11.
Well, AD is just so well-rounded. He plays both sides of the floor, and as a result, he is a leader for this team.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 10. Both good from the line that time. Here's Portis. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside Kuzma. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Yes, sir! Count it! And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis,